All right, so we're gonna talk about the brand new beta heroes that were just released. This is coming up in the brand new event called Tower of STYX. They do have a new mana speed as well too, which I'll go over the mana speed. I think we'll discuss that in this as well too. It's similar to tower speed that we have seen ninja speed, which is at 3. So it does have 3 different breaks on it as well. So as you can see, it has 100, 200, and 300 mana filling. Obviously, everything goes up and progresses as it does more. So first and foremost, we have this brand new 4-star that just got released. This is a Brontus. So I will tell you the family bonus. I know it's not showing up for you guys right now, but unfortunately I have to leave that black box up. So STYX family, heroes become stronger when teamed with other unique heroes of the same family. So 1, 2, 3 heroes. When this hero receives a status ailment affecting defense, it has a 40 to 60 to 80% chance to cast a received ailment to all enemies, which is pretty sweet. So if they're part of the STYX family and you have 1, 2, or 3, you have an 80% chance to cast the received ailments to all enemies, which is actually quite insane when you think about it. So any sort of negative thing could be effectively just slung back to all enemies. But that has to do with solely with their defense. So you probably want to stay away from doing defensive down type stuff to these characters. Not to mention, this also has a passive ability which decreases defense ailment duration. So the duration of the defense status ailments this character receives from special skills is decreased by 2 turns. So anytime it receives anything negative about defense, it has a chance to potentially throw that back at them. And not to mention, it makes it so it's decreased by 2 turns regardless. So this is a character you probably don't want to be messing around with their defensive down. So getting into this, as far as the abilities, 100, 200, 300 mana. First charge recovers 25% health for the caster and nearby allies. Caster and nearby allies get 24% mana generation for 2 turns. Trying to think of who that's similar with mana generation. So that's like second stage of Ludwig minus, I don't know. Trying to think of like nearby allies, 24. Sure, there's somebody. Second mana charge is going to be 35%. Hey, what's up, Dan Miles? How you doing? Hit you up on Discord. One that isn't very competitive. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Albie, but Albie hits everybody. Close to the, because I think 33% on Albie. Kind of close to that. So second mana charge is 35% health for caster and nearby allies, increases the mana and caster nearby allies by 10%. So this is going to actually just increase it. And then the third mana charge is recover 55% health to the caster and nearby allies, increases the mana of the caster by nearby allies with 30%, and caster and nearby allies get plus 40% mana generation for 4 turns. So we gotta keep in mind this is a 4-star hero. So that is kind of significant. Doesn't really do a crazy amount of different things. I wish it had kind of like a revive ability. In terms of using this character, I don't really see it being crazy effective. Maybe you flank with it. Could be useful on offense. But I'd probably just rather using like Melindor costume potentially. So yeah, so interesting character, not something I'm crazy over the moon about. Let's go do that. All right, next hero that we have. It's stereotypes. So this has the same thing, the defensive duration, it's decreased by 2 turns. Same thing. So anything that's going to give defensive down, it has a chance to throw back, as well as it decreases for 2 turns. So that's a passive. So you're not going to want to be using defensive down on these characters. First mana charge, all allies regenerate 324 boosted health over 3 turns. Boosted health can exceed max HP. Second one, if any ally dies in the next 3 turns, they're resurrected at the beginning of their turn with 20% health. Set effects and stacks are removed when the ally dies. Interesting. So it's an automatic revive. That's pretty cool. And then the third mana charge is all allies regenerate 584 boosted health. If any of them die at the beginning for 4 turns, recover 40%. So this is going to be probably pretty annoying to deal with. I do love that it is boosted health regardless. So even if it goes off the first one, 324 is pretty decent. And then I love that second ability. If anything dies, it just automatically revives. So obviously you're going to want to dispel this character if you find it on defense, but I think it'll be pretty effective on offense. So the ability to kind of time things out, not to mention you're at 40% health. So it would be interesting to see if, so one thing I'm going to have to try is, do I do the boosted health and then the revive, or do I revive 40% health and then do the boosted health? So that's something that I'll try live with you guys. And one of the reasons why it's really important to come and check out these live streams when I'm actually going over the content, because I can actually play it and not just have screenshots. So, okay, interesting. So we got, next up on our list is Arcus. Same thing with the family bonus, same thing with defensive ailment. So it's going to have the same sort of defensive situation. If you try and give him defensive down, he could potentially just reflect it and send it back to you. And then also has a situation to where reduces it by 2 turns. First mana charge deals 165% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Cast nearby allies get 30% attack for 3 turns. Second one, 215 to the target nearby enemies, get minus 34% defense for 3 turns. And the 3x is 365 to damage to target nearby enemies. Also, cast nearby allies get 50% attack for 4 turns. And the target nearby enemies get minus 44% defense for 4 turns. So, an interesting character. I wish that they did the defensive down first. I will say, I mean, it is a 4-star, so that it factors into things. Could be effective on offense. I think, guys, this is the time now to where we have wars finally at 4 stars and 3 stars. I wish that they would do that, because characters like this would really shine. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's really going to crack into a lot of different tournament defenses, but it could be okay. It's an interesting character, nothing too crazy. Next up, so those were the 3 4-stars. Now I think we've got, or sorry, 3 4-stars. So now we just have 5-star heroes that I gotta go over with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did I miss 3 stars? Wait a second, I think I might have missed some 3 stars. Oh, I did. My goof. All right. So we also have Virgil, which is a 3-star. With attack buff stacked with Anton, I believe not. I'd have to look at it. I'd have to read the words, but I don't think so. Actually, give me a second. I'll answer that question. You're a lead. Oh, you're a lady. Oh, okay. Let me look at Anton real quick. Oh, leveled him. He's a 4-star, right? Anton. I gotta read Anton. I leveled him. I'm drawing a blank on Anton right now. Give me a second. That's Sergi, not Anton. Okay. Budget Titan. No, I probably wouldn't do it. All right, so you looked at. All right, cool. All right, so let's get back into this. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through all these heroes. All right. So Virgil, 3-star. 1 mana charge, recovers 15% health for all allies. All allies get 40% defense against nature for 2 turns. Recovers 25 to all allies, get 54% defense against special skills for 3 turns. And recovers 45% health for all allies, get 94% against nature, 74 defense against special for 4 turns. I'm not too crazy of a fan of this character. The 45% health is definitely relevant. I don't think it's really that great. I'm not a big fan of Virgil in general. Still have the same passive ability, so this is for 2 turns. What up, Dean? How are you doing? Moving on. We have Dante. Deals 90 damage to all enemies. The attack bypasses defensive buffs, includes counterattacks. Second mana charge is all enemies receive 120 burn damage over 3 turns. And 3x deals 190 to all enemies. The attack bypasses defensive buffs, includes counterattacks, and all enemies receive 160 burn damage over 4 turns. Not that great, to be honest with you. 3 stars aren't really that great. They've definitely released better 3 stars and 4 stars. I'm not too huge. None of the 3 stars or 4 stars I'm crazy excited about, which kind of stinks a little bit. Just given the relevancy of some of the other 3 stars and 4 stars that have come out, these ones aren't going to be that great. So now getting into all right, so we have the 5-star. This is Erebus. Same passive ability, 2 turns. We'll flip it around. So again, if you're wondering what the 6 family bonus is, 1 to 2, 3 heroes. When this hero receives a status ailment affecting defense, has 40, 60, or 80% chance to cast the received ailment on the all enemies. So even if only one of these characters gets defensive down, you have an 80% chance to cast it on all enemies, and this does include elemental defensive down as well too. So you're going to need to be very careful when you're attacking these characters on defense. And then the same passive ability is when this character does actually receive defensive down, it's decreased by 2 turns. All right. Getting into the ability, 1x mana charge, destroy all minions from the target, deals 440 damage to the target. That's actually pretty sweet, especially at a 1x. So very similar situation to where I use what's her name? Ruby. Using Ruby as a red, gonna be firing around the same time. 440% damage to the target is a substantial amount. especially when this is firing at like very fast speed. So it could get you to where you just need to kill that one. I do love that this destroys the minions, all of them, and it does destroy it before the damage hits. 2x is 580 to the target. Target can't summon new minions with special skills. Receives 100 damage for each minion they attempt for 3 turns. Okay. I wish it was target nearby enemies, but that's fine. 3x, destroy all minions from the target. I don't like this. Deals 615 damage to the target. Target can't summon new minions. So Erebus had a great opportunity to be a good character if it dealt it to target nearby enemies. Unfortunately, Erebus definitely lacks for sure. So this is probably something that we should bring up in because it is only the minion. So the problem with this character design is that not only are you destroying all the minions from the target, you can do that from all of them, but the 615 damage to the target should hopefully kill them at that point. 615% damage at 807 is a substantial amount. So you're just kind of like destroying it and just dealing direct damage. They definitely need to fix this character a bit for her to be, or him, to be extremely useful. All right. It's good. Yeah, it's good one. Yeah, only use on one charge. Yeah, I agree. All right, so we have Thanatos, Druid class, 791, 813, 1448. Nothing too crazy stats wise. 100, 200, same thing. So first mana charge recovers 30% health for all allies. All allies get 24% mana generation for 2 turns. That is pretty substantial, especially at very fast speed. That will be great on offense 100%. Not to mention it's got mana generation for 2 turns. I can't give her really defensive down. Yeah, so this is a solid 1 mana charge for sure. Second one, it goes to 40% and increases mana by all allies by 10%. So it's a 10% increase, just flat out. Which that's a little bit underwhelming. 3x mana charge recovers 65% health for all allies. That's quite a bit. And increases the mana of all allies by 30%. All allies get 40% mana generation for 4 turns. So substantial amount of mana that you're gaining. This is going to be a solid character on offense for sure. It's going to be really annoying on defense as well too. The second charge is not super great. But first and third are going to be great. Yeah, very similar to Ariel without the cleansing, which is relevant. Which actually, let me go pull up Ariel real quick. I'll pull up my Ariel. Through, if you believe it's true. All right, so are you maxed out? 7-8. No, so almost maxed. Oh, this is the wrong one. All right, so Ariel, this is at 7-8, not fully done. I believe she goes to 40% and 25% mana generation, cleansing. Average speed, very similar. Obviously you got a 3x charge on the other one. But the thing of it is Ariel also is a cleric, so that does help out a substantial amount too. The cleanse is super relevant though. Who's better? I think that they seem the same, but I think that they're different. Seem the same but different. All right. Okay, let's get back into this. All right, so this is Nemesis. Deals 1x mana charge. It's 440 damage to the target for 3 turns each time an enemy mana is increased by a special skill. Status effects property, passive skill, family effect, or minion. They receive 150% damage. I don't know what level property is. We'll have to figure that out. Passive skill, family effect. So there's going to be a lot of times potentially where they're going to be receiving the extra 150% damage. Oh, sorry. Let me do that. There we go. There we go. All right, so 2x mana charge deals 580 damage to the target. All enemies are immune to new status effects buffs for 3 turns. Attempted mana generation buffs will be replaced by minus 34% mana generation for 3 turns. So clearly, just by reading this, you're figuring that this is kind of like an answer to Xenofold, which is kind of weird because you kind of want it to go off before Xenofold is going to go off. So ideally, I would like to have that because it's such a restrictive ability. It's pretty much just 580 to the target, and I could see how the second part of it is not going to be the greatest. Yeah, so that got adjusted. I fixed it for you guys. 3x mana charge, a ton of text. All right, so let's go through this. 3x mana charge, 620 damage to the target. Each fallen ally has a 50% chance to get revived with 10% HP. I mean, that's a lot. 50% chance. And all enemies are immune to new status effects buffs for 3 turns. Attempted mana will be praised by minus 34% mana generation for 3 turns. And for 3 turns each time an enemy's mana is increased by a special skill, status effect, level, property. I don't even know what level property is. Passive skill, family effect, or minion. They received 150 damage. So what I'm noticing, especially with these STYX characters, I have to say that it's a little annoying that the second charge isn't that great. So I'm not a big fan of that. The first charge definitely has practicality to it. 3 charge is pretty good, but I don't think that it's over the top. Now, I do have to let you guys know that this is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I am going to be playing some Raid right after this. If you're watching on a replay, I'd really appreciate if you just take the time to download Raid. You can go up in the top left-hand corner. You can see the QR code. That really, really helps me out. It keeps me actually employed making content for you guys for Empires and Puzzles. So you don't have to spend any money or anything like that. But if you want to support Anchor, all you got to do, go download Raid Shadow Legends. Check the game out. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Is the game fun? Is it cool? I'm going to be playing this game in just a second so you can actually see what the game is like, and it really does help me out in a huge way. You get a whole bunch of free stuff for downloading from my links specifically, and I really appreciate all the support. Raid Shadow Legends. So yeah, like I said, the characters themselves, I think that 1x is good. I don't like the lack of dealing damage to target nearby enemies. I don't like that it only deals it to a specific amount, to a specific target. Unfortunately, these are going to be a little bit underwhelming, which is kind of interesting because we've seen so many different heroes that are just wicked overpowered, and I don't think that that's the case. So chat says level property is the effect on a map or level, challenge level that increases mana. Interesting. Okay. All right. Didn't know that, but that's helpful. Yeah, so all right, so nothing too crazy here. All right, let's and then I think we have one more. So this is going to be Sharon. Has boosted health of all allies by 350. Boosted health can exceed max HP. I do like this at very fast. Being able to get boosted health means it will always be relevant. You can use it immediately if you need to. Definitely helpful. Second mana charge. Each fallen ally has 40% chance to get revived at 10% HP. This is actually super critical considering this is the first reviver that we have in purple, and what was really cool is the last one was the first reviver in yellow. So the ability to be able to revive, we have everybody now has a revive ability except for blue, which is kind of cool. So being able to revive 40% and then give 10%. What's good about this is the revive happens and then the all allies regenerate 459 over 3 turns. So this is probably the first relevant one. And then boosted health by allies by 600 can exceed max HP. Each fallen ally has 60% chance to get revived with 20% HP, and all allies regenerate 732 HP over 4 turns. This is going to be kind of annoying to deal with for sure. I do love that it is in purple, which is super beneficial, especially in like the very fast wars, which unfortunately what's weird is that these STYX mana generations, just the same as the ninjas, actually don't get that much of a boost when you put it on very fast. It's kind of weird, but I love that we finally have a purple revive, being able to revive, and that's actually a lot. Out of all of the characters, if I had to say which character is the best, probably Sharon is gonna be our best bet. Being able to have the boosted health, revive, 60% chance, gonna revive quite a bit. I mean, you figure that's like double what Albi does, and Albrecht used to be forever like the only revive hero. It's definitely the highest chance to revive. It is 20%, and I mean, when you compare it against like Mother North, it's substantially better. Because again, it's the boosted health is going to be relevant, and you also have the chance to just regenerate over 732 over 4 turns. I really like this character. This is a good character. This is probably the most balanced character. What I do like about it is nothing is too crazy broken. I like that the first charge is just boosted health, which is kind of annoying, but it's not end of the world. Second one, again, this is pretty solid. I wish it was still boosted health on the regenerate, but still, it's okay. But that 3x charge, that's good. This is kind of what we want out of tiered level mana things. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of these different characters? Which one's like your favorite character that you guys have seen? And then what I'll actually do right now is I'm going to play in my beta account, so make sure you stick around and watch, and I'm going to use these new characters here, and I can also do anything that you want, so that's another cool part too. So let's do this. So I do have to leave my top secret thing up. That's just because of beta. So let me go fight some people. All right, so I'm playing against the blue character. Oh, which actually, did I go over this? Oh, I missed a character. This is awkward. All right, I missed a character. Back on. Amphrite. I don't know how I missed this character. All right, so first X charge. Wow, that's yeah. First X charge deals 170 damage to all enemies. All enemies get minus 25% decrease for any healing received for 3 turns. Very fast. All enemies. 1x charge. This is pretty good. I do like the decreased healing. That's relevant. It's a character that bouncing in if you need to will be helpful. Not to mention it's monk, so I'm liking where everything's going here. All right, second mana charge, 300% damage to all enemies. Summons a STYX Spirit Fiend for the enemies. The Fiend damages target with 40% attack each turn. And Stygian Spirit, all right, so we got to fix this one because it says Stygian Spirit Fiend absorbs healing. It disappears after absorbing healing equal to 20% target max health. So 20% dealing damage to all enemies, adding that. 3x mana charge. Okay, so those are still pretty decent. 335 damage to all enemies. Summons a STYX Spirit Fiend for all enemies. Fiend damages target by 40% each turn. And then absorbs equal to 20%. And then this also gives all enemies minus 75% decrease healing for 4 turns. So, decent character for sure. I mean, we figured average speed 300 all enemies, but I mean, it doesn't really compare to Panther costume that was just released, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So, I actually don't think any of these characters are going to be taking over any defenses, which is really awkward. I wouldn't be surprised if they boost stuff in beta. I don't think that this is the final situation for these characters. I don't, because they want characters to be overpowered and people to spend a whole bunch of money on them. And unfortunately, I don't think any of these are super like must have. The purple reviver, that's kind of relevant, but nothing that I'm too crazy excited about. I mean, I'm excited about it, but it's not anything that I'm just like, wow, that's ridiculous. All right, all the wonderful sounds, Anchor Man. What's up? How you doing, Patchy? Just said like a cow. Can he say? The attack stat. Oh, 889. 889 is pretty high. Yeah, I didn't even look at that. 889 is definitely relevant. I could just be wrong on these for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go attack that character that we just saw, plus Xenofold, plus Brontis, which is the green 4-star, and then Erebus. So, and that was the red character that just dealt damage to a specific target. Yeah, so it looks like the speed is very similar to what I've seen with Ninja. It's probably a little bit faster than Ninja speed. This person just got to 3x mana charge pretty quick. So the 4-star, all right, so the 4-star just healed close to like 3,000. The 4-star green character just was about 3,000 that it just recovered. Oh, all right. So yeah, that I don't know if that was second or third charge. Second charge was relevant. All right, so guys, make sure you guys comment, ask questions right now, so I can make sure I answer them. All right, so the blue character definitely dealt some damage for sure. I'm gonna go and look for some more, see if anybody else threw him on defense. All right, so now I'm gonna go face. What's my favorite barbecue food? Shoosh. Any? I'm a fan of barbecue food. I'm a big chicken guy. Speed wise, I would say these fire off a bit faster. All right, so I just had the purple 5-star go off, deal 3x mana charge. So that one's at 335 to all enemies. Also mess up my attack for 4 turns and the defense for 4 turns. The damage wasn't end of the world, but it is kind of annoying with the whole attack situation. Guys, is there anything specific you want me to try out? What would be my most desired hero to be in Soul Exchange? Probably Xenofold or Hulda. It'd be pretty sweet if it was like Xenofold.
Night stuck in my bed, hoodie on my head, plus I'm dressed in black. They thought I was dead, now they think I'm deaf. Nightmare, bet you scared. Sleep on me, I dare you. I'm under your bed. I'm a monster, I'm a beast. When I speak, I fuck karma.
Tarlac was devastated. Soul Exchange saw fake last time. I mean, unfortunately, like Tarlac's good, but there's so many different characters that are like Tarlac. All right. Oh, I can't play this song. This song messes up my thing. I hate this song. I wish they would get rid of it. It's probably gonna give me a copyright strike because of that stupid song. All right, let's get into. All right, so I am gonna be playing some Raid Shadow Legends. I'd really appreciate if you guys take the time to check this game out. If this is your first time checking me out live, it means an incredible amount for you to check this out, because this is what makes it so I can make so much content for you guys with Empires and Puzzles, and keeps me employed and literally puts food on my family's plate. So without this, I'd be kind of messed over, because I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, Empires and Puzzles doesn't really care about my content. That's just how it is. So what's really cool is they have different summoning events. So 10 some of the most wanted champions. Oh, cool. Miscreated monsters, really for sure. Fushan as well. Big Un, yeah. So you have 10x the chance, so 10 times the amount of getting a specific character. So I'll show you guys this too. They have 2 events right now, looks like. So they have a guaranteed champion event. So you're guaranteed to get a 5-star. It's pretty cool. And targeted summon as well too. That's pretty cool. So I'll show you guys this. This is like doing a Titan hit. So I'm gonna go fight this. So one of the things I really like about this game is you're gonna see it's on an auto feature. See that bottom left hand corner? So I'm playing and I don't have to do anything. Boom. So that's pretty cool. I've been using Bertolf on your Titanus, need Tarlak Miki badly. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I could see that then. If you don't have either, man, I'm surprised you don't have either of those, Dan Miles. That's bad. But he's recent. You find the Xenofold next SE. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Regular Panther or Dreaming Costume Panther. Regular Panther probably will sneak in there. Costume Albi or New Reviver, which is best, Anchorman? New Reviver, I would say. Because it's going to be firing at pretty much close to the same thing, but the new Purple Reviver is going to make it so you get 60% chance and get a whole lot more health. New Reviver is sweet. The new Purple Reviver is sweet. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Tarlak or Marjana costume is one in exchange for 15 heroes. Interesting. I bet you they will do Tarlak. That's definitely going to come for sure soon. Tarlak or Miki will definitely show up. Yeah, I ended up picking up Ariel. Even though I kind of wanted Black Knight. That was close. Bro, Retrogrades, thanks so much. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for the donation, man. That means a lot to me. Thanks for all the awesome content. Well, thanks for all the awesome support. I appreciate that, man. And like I said, guys, if you want to support me, I'm truly being honest, this right here is gonna be the best thing. This right here. Whee! See that? Scan it with your phone right now. That right there, guys, that's what keeps me employed, chat. I'd really appreciate it. You don't even need to spend any money. You can just download, check out Raid Shadow Legends. Let me know, you know. We definitely had some new people coming in, checking out the stream for the first time. It would mean a lot to me if you guys download Raid Shadow Legends from that code. Don't have Tarlak or Miki strong heroes for Titan, but I don't carry Amos Wars and PvP. Top choice would be Alfreak. Yeah, Alfreaky. I don't know if Alfreaky will ever make it in. Probably. I can see it. Thank you so much, Retro. I really appreciate that, bro. If another Tarlak or if another Alfreak would come in, I'd probably do another Alfreaky for sure. All right. So this thing. One of the things that I really like about Raid Shadow Legends 2 is you can actually time your abilities and moves to go off. So one of the things that's really annoying with Empires and Puzzles, as we've seen, like a character the only thing it does is it just goes from left to right and it'll automatically fire its special off no matter what. What's cool about Raid Shadow Legends, you can set rules that it will only fire off the hero special at specific times. So when I build my teams and I just play on auto, it makes it so that it's smart and the AI actually does what you would want it to do. So you can build all your teams and have a specific setup to where it specifically fires off specific things. I really love that about it. Hopefully they offer a good red 5 or 15 or 20 customer genre would be sweet. That'd be sweet. Did you pick up Black Knight? Black Knight was pretty cool. I couldn't do any reds last time because I actually have like no rings. Anchor, one question. We win the war. We had 25, but I can't see the chest at all. Any idea? You gotta click on your alliance, and then go from right there. What does it tell you as far as so you had 25 points? Can't see the chest at all? That's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever heard or seen that. Oh, because it is alliance specific. What does it show you? What is this? Yeah, we're not gonna. I don't know what that was. So I'll show you guys this. So they also have super raids and dungeons. Another cool thing that they just started too. So I can go to Fire Knight's Castle. I can click on like this battle, and then they have this little thing right above my head. Right there. See where it says super raids? Boom. You click that box. And this allows you to get double the rewards with one run. But you get twice the rewards, use twice the energy, but only one raid. So I love this, that they do this. So in terms of your time and stuff like that, it makes it so you don't waste your time. So flat. Would I take the red 5-star wizard reviews from Soul Exchange? The red 5-star wizard who revives from Soul Exchange. The new one, are you talking about not Isaiah? What up, Jesus Freak? How you doing, brother? Are you talking about not Isaiah? Possibly. I mean, it's a good character. I just would like the diversity of being in red. Especially for what's it called? For like very fast wars. Would Oreo the guinea pig be worth 10, 15, 20? Hit me with Hellcat. Yeah, hit me like a Hellcat. Boom. Oreo. How much would Oreo go? Oreo would go free in Soul Exchange. Oreo would be a starting character that you use just to get through the first enemy bosses, but quickly realize that Bane isn't that good. She doesn't work very fast. It's like ninjas. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she doesn't, but the fact that she revives in a different color besides green is what makes her good. Stall. Defense, accuracy, resistance. So, ooh, speed, defense, resistance. This isn't bad. All right, so I'm gonna do probably one more of these runs. Or is awesome taunt hero too cute to actually attack? Right, exactly. He's pretty unusable in general. All right, so you took Black Knight and Soul Exchange since I already had Mother North costume. That was a good idea. Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on this the Soul Exchange. I think the Soul Exchanges have been pretty fair. I was expecting much worse heroes, but they've done a pretty good job as far as giving us heroes that are relevant and kind of worth it. So I wish they just happen more often. All right, so I'm gonna attack this guy, finish this out. Thanks for hanging out, Dan Mouse. I'd appreciate it if you guys check out Raid Shadow Legends. Let me know what you guys think of the game. Truly, I'm being so honest with you. I'd much rather you guys download Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys are kind of just checking out, sticking around, you're kind of like, maybe. I would truly, honestly, much rather you download Raid rather than give me a $50 donation. I'm just being like totally straight with you guys. The fact that Raid sponsors the channel, continues to support the channel, I kind of want to do everything I can to kind of support them. So if you guys really want to help me out, that's what you can do, because that's truly what keeps me employed. Fustall. Accuracy, defense, crit rate. Okay, it's not bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'd really appreciate it if you support the channel. Check out Raid Shadow Legends. All you gotta do right now as we speak, I'm gonna post this link right here, and then you can download this, check it out, let me know what you think, and that helps me out a crazy amount right there. So you can just click on that, or you can also scan the QR code in the top left hand corner. I got a bunch of content coming up for you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Let me know. Thanks for all the support, guys. Did my thumbnail show up? Did we see a thumbnail this whole time? So thank you so much for all the support. We'll see you guys all very soon. Thank you so much for hanging out.